Hello, good morning students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share and comment. This is Shree Vishnu Art Press Publications, exercise number 1 and 2 on the speed of 90 words per minute. Start. The writ petitioner had taken a loan for purchasing pumping set, and as the said loan was not repaid within the stipulated time, proceedings were initiated for recovery of amount as arrears of land revenue under the Uttar Pradesh Zamindari Abolition and Land Reforms Act 1950. The land belonging to the writ petitioner was auctioned on 18/8/1989 and the bid of one Kedarnath Dubey was accepted. The writ petitioner filed objection under Rule 285 of the Uttar Pradesh Zamindari Abolition and Land Reforms Rules 1953. The stand taken was that there was material irregularity in the service of notice as well as in conducting the sale, and thereby Rule 285A of the rules had been violated. The said objection was rejected and the sale was confirmed. The writ petition was filed in the year 1991 and the mutation proceedings had been undertaken in the meantime by Kedarnath Dubey. In the counter affidavit filed before the High Court, the stand taken was that the order of the concerned authority, that is, the Commissioner, Gorakhpur Division, Gorakhpur, dated 7/1/1991, clearly indicated that the plea of the writ petitioner was untenable. When the amount along with interest and other dues were not paid, the bank had requested for recovery proceedings. Form 73 and Form 73A were sent to the writ petitioner, which were personally served. Thereafter, the date of auction was fixed on 18/8/1989 and the request notice was duly served. As Kedarnath Dubey was the highest bidder, his bid was accepted. Considering the materials on record, it was found that the requisite procedure and the prescribed rules had been followed, and there was no necessity for interfering in auction. It was indicated that the loan account had already been closed on 5/2/1991 as the entire amount had been recovered by sale of the land. It was highlighted with reference to the order dated 7/1/1991 that the writ petitioner was a habitual loan taker and had defaulted on many occasions in repaying the loans. The writ petitioner filed a rejoinder affidavit stating that there was no compliance with the requirements of confirmation. The writ petitioner's stand was that he wanted to deposit the amount on 1/5/1991, but the same was not accepted and therefore he approached additional district magistrate to direct the Tehsildar to accept the amount. The primary stand before the High Court was that the prescribed rules were not followed, and in any event the auction sale was confirmed by the subdivisional magistrate who did not have the authority to confirm the sale or conduct the sale. The confirmation was, according to the writ petitioner, by an incompetent authority, and therefore the entire proceeding was invalid. The High Court took the view that the application filed by the writ petitioner for setting aside the auction sale was full of vague and evasive statements relating to the allegation that the norms laid down in Rule 285I were not confirmed and there was material irregularity. A careful reading of the policy contained in letter dated 9/10/2003 shows that, with a view to strengthen and rationalize the staffing pattern, the Ministry of Railways had undertaken review of certain cadres. The basis of the review was functional, operational, and administrative requirement of the railways. This exercise was intended to improve the efficiency of administration by providing incentives to the existing employees in the form of better promotional avenues and at the same time requiring the promotees to discharge more onerous duties. The policy envisaged that additional posts becoming available in the higher grades as a sequel to restructuring of some of the cadres should be filled by promotion by considering such of the employees who satisfy the conditions of eligibility, including the minimum period of service, and who are adjudged suitable by the process of selection. This cannot be equated with upgradation of posts which are required to be filled by placing the existing incumbents in the higher grade without subjecting them to the rigor of selection. In view of the above discussion, we hold that the Railway Board did not commit any illegality by directing that the existing instructions with regard to the policy of reservation of posts for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes will apply at the stage of effecting promotion against the additional posts, and the tribunal committed serious illegality by striking down para 14 of letter dated 9/10/2003. Before parting with this aspect of the case, we consider it necessary to reiterate the settled legal position that matters relating to creation and abolition of posts, formation and structuring or restructuring of cadres, prescribing the source or mode of recruitment and qualifications, criteria of selection, evaluation of service records of the employees fall within the exclusive domain of the employer. What steps should be taken for improving efficiency of the administration is also the preserve of the employer. The power of judicial review can be exercised in such matters only if it is shown that the action of the employer is contrary to any constitutional or statutory provision or is patently arbitrary or is vitiated due to malafide. The court cannot sit in appeal over the judgment of the employer and ordain that a particular post be filled by direct recruitment or promotion or by transfer. The court has no role in determining the methodology of recruitment or laying down the criteria of selection. It is also not open for the court to make comparative evaluation of the merit of the candidates. The court cannot suggest the manner in which the employer should structure or restructure the cadres for the purpose of improving efficiency of administration. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provision for reservation in matters of promotion to any class or classes of posts in the services under the state in favor of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes which, in the opinion of the state, are not adequately represented in the services under the state.